have Alex returning today. And then we have... I mean, at this point, she's basically a new player. Savannah played with us years ago.
Yeah, it's been a minute. Yeah.
And she has returned. She claims that she thinks at the Pancake Shop. She's on my side about that. So she's back.
I absolutely remember that conversation. Yes.
Yeah.
The Pancake Shop.
I know what you're referring to. I don't remember the conversation right.
We didn't record the last quest, so I'm just gonna kind of give a little bit of a rundown.
And naturally, it was fantastic.
Yeah, right.
Because every quest we don't record is phenomenal. They're always the best.
You should just not record them.
And disappoint our fan in Australia.
Yeah,
we have one fan. New Zealand, I think.
New Zealand.
There's just one guy.
One 65-year-old man in New Zealand that loves this shit.
So, in the last quest, we traveled to the town of Seigura in Onzensei, where we met 3 characters, Kenjiro Fang, Ovo Zenko, and Kilai Onishi, who they were in Seigura, and they were attempting to qualify for the Seigura Youth Invitational Tournament. The implications of this tournament is basically if you win this tournament, you have a much increased chance of breaking into the IMAA, the International Martial Arts Association. The IMAA is the go-to all over the world.
WWE.
No, not the WWE. More like the UFC. But like. If you win this tournament, you have a good shot of getting noticed, getting put on the map, and then, breaking into the tournament. So, Kenjiro Fang, he's already kind of well known because he comes from the Higura Monastery, where the legendary Jun Tortuga, who actually won the World Grand Tournament in the IMAA twice. So that was pretty cool.
I just want you to know that I was going to name my character Fang.
We can be brothers.
And then...
But anyway, I don't think you could. So, and then Ovo Zenko, who is a hardcore martial arts fan, big fanboy, has bobbleheads and fucking like books and shit. Yeah, like hardcore. And then Kilai Onishi, who's a little bit, edgy. Okay. Not yet.
I would like to say I'm not edgy. I'm just competitive and determined to bring honor to my dojo.
So you move on.
So
without the 3 cents.
No.
Oof.
I'm kicking your ass
Can we
first.
So
if we had a nickel.
You guys also met another guy who was aiming to compete in the tournament named Wei Zan, who was an asshole. You met another fellow named Oolong. Who he was the writer for hardcore martial for the magazine Hardcore Martial Arts Extreme Weekly, and
I made the front page.
Yeah, he grilled the fuck out of you, and wrote a bit of a hit piece on you.
A bit,
but he also wrote a bit of a hit piece on your opponent.
Like character assassination is what that was.
And then you guys went to the preliminaries, and you actually qualified for the tournament. So that's cool. So. The way we're going to start this little adventure is we're going to start with Ovo sitting in his room. He wakes up in the morning and he decides to turn on the radio so he can listen to his favorite martial arts radio show.
Oh, damn.
You can listen to it on the radio?
The immersion.
Fucking nerd,
yeah.
Man.
Welcome to WAKO, your number 1 radio station in the city of Seigura.
God.
I hate it here.
I'm leaving.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to WAKO, the Way of the Hot Take. This is our show where we talk about everything martial arts in the city of Seigura. I'm your host, Festo Vimrad, the 2-time winner of the Seigura Youth Invitational, and we are back into tournament season. So we're getting in here, we're talking about this year's Youth Invitational, where we're looking at a very strong group of young competitors who are trying to break through to the next level. So we have had an interesting development here. So after the preliminaries went through, we had a couple surprising entrants. Let's back up. So a lot of interesting angles came about with this tournament, especially specifically referring to Kenjiro Fang from Seigura and then our very own Wei Zan. After an issue of Hardcore Martial Arts Extreme Weekly, a magazine that I have had my problems with in the past, they can be a little bit pushy, but they put out this a quite fascinating article about Wei Zan and Kenjiro Fang and this brewing rivalry that they have. Did you read that conversation, Tony? Yeah, I thought it was fucking rad. Yeah. I thought it was pretty interesting, actually. So Kenjiro Fang here, we're talking about he's of course from the Seigura Monastery, kind of a mixture of, this fast-paced, straight to the point offense mixed with this kind of, a bit of an underrated defensive side from him that we saw shine in the preliminaries. He didn't really go on the attack like we thought. I think that perhaps the article in Hardcore Martial Arts Extreme Weekly might have slightly influenced his approach to the preliminaries. The big question is that going to affect him when it comes to facing Wei Zan, because they basically have a detailed scouting report on each other. So that's kind of an interesting little wrinkle here. We'll get more into the matchups themselves later, but we do have some breaking news from the tournament. So in slot 5, we had Hauyabani, and then in slot 8, we had Vorbalamo. Unfortunately, it appears those two have both suffered training accidents, and they have not been cleared to compete. So the organizers, the town organization itself has, they've scheduled an impromptu qualification heat amongst the top few preliminaries that didn't quite qualify. So there's going to be two competitors who have a different, a new opportunity to try to break into this tournament. But that's very interesting that they both suffered training accidents on the same day. Apparently, both of them, tragically shattering both of their kneecaps. So that's a shame. They were strong competitors. We hope that they recover. Next thing I want to get into, so previous Seigura Youth Invitational winner, Tutu McGee, she has been seen out in public wearing probably the skimpiest bathing suit I've ever seen. Now, Tony, did you see this skimpy bathing suit?
Yeah, it was fucking hot.
So I think that is absolutely insane that in this day and age we are allowing our celebrities, our beloved martial artists, to walk around.
Your writing is showing just
I just wanted it to sound like any normal fucking radio show.
Yo, fucking hot.
So, that is a development. And the radio show goes on to detail who is going to be in these new preliminary heats. And amongst them are these two. So, Alex, would you like to introduce your character?
Yes. His name is Bao. And I don't know if anybody remembers Mahjong, but that is his son.
I remember.
Mahjong's son. I wasn't there for that. I was playing a Tabaxi monk. Bao was also a Tabaxi monk. Oh no. Catboy. Catboy. Tiger style
He's
kung
vibing.
fu.
Did anyone else get that joke?
Tiger style kung fu. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Fuck you. And Savannah, would you like to introduce your character?
Yeah, I am playing Kaya Hassani. Kaya is Tiefling. And there's not much anybody knows about her. She is actually from a little bit further away than everybody else is. She is from Zoza. So...
And she's
No.
such a
Down
martial arts nerd, she came all the way here.
No, she has a different
Oh, we
reason
did travel
for
further
coming
than
all
you.
this way, but don't know if that's being revealed just yet. So
Well, I mean, there are plenty of people from all over Seigura Valley who came to this tournament. This is a big.
This is kind of the mecca, though, you know? Like,
Well,
which is one of the reasons
maybe
I'm
for
here
Seigura Valley.
specifically. So
Seigura Valley specifically. The big dream is to go and do a tournament in Daganzaki, which is up at the top left. It is the capital of the. Well, I mean, I guess the big dream is to compete in the, obviously the World Martial Arts Finals in the city of Tioyin. But that's not here. And you guys are a very, very, very long way off from that. But so, for Alex and Savannah, you have played in a Monk Quest before, but I don't know if you really remember it.
yes, I remember the character I played too, but I don't remember exactly the way that we played.
So the way I do this is when we get into open gameplay. We're not going to start out that way, but when we get into open gameplay, on each day, I'm going to ask you what you do in the morning, in the afternoon, and in the evening.
Okay.
And then after that, you go home and go to sleep, right? And then based on what you do, I might be like, oh, well, this thing happens,
Okay.
right? So it's kind of improvisational like that. So that's how we're going to be running this.
Okay.
But for now, we're going to start out with our new players. You three are going to have to sit and fucking wait for a minute. Like, shut up, Zach.
Yes, Zach.
He's like,
Shut
bro.
the fuck up, dude.
Jeez.
Stop talking.
But we're going to start with you two.
For like
You
5
two have
minutes.
rolled up to this
Take 5 seconds.
to this preliminary. Shut up. You two have rolled up to this preliminary, and it's being held at the same place that the last preliminaries were at, where it's this kind of big. This where the preliminaries are held is basically a fucking warehouse. It's like an emptied out warehouse, and they've set up a few rings, and that's it. So only 2 people get to qualify for this. You guys, for the sake of the quest, you guys make it through most of it, and now I'm going to drop you guys into a combat scenario where if you win this fight, you get into the actual tournament.
If I don't, do I roll a new character?
If you don't, then you're just gonna have to be. You're just gonna have to be a
You'll go all the way
cheerleader.
back where you came from.
I can
and
be
shame.
cheerleader. That'll work.
Tristan, did you bring markers?
I did, but they're in the card. Wait. No. Maybe. Hold on.
Yes, maybe so. Shut up,
This
Zach.
is dry erase, so.
Sorry, I can't hear myself think around him.
Alright.
The things I want to do to you.
Don't say that.
Do not say that.
Oh,
That's recorded.
yeah.
That was a really unfortunate.
This is why we want you to shut the fuck up.
Unfortunately, I do not have my dry erase.
That's why you're not allowed to
markers,
talk.
but
At the
I
morning
can
meeting
go
at
out.
work
Today,
From now
Go
on,
up
raise
and
your
grab
hand
my-
if you need to speak,
Yeah.
and they'll tell you if you're
Yeah,
allowed.
Do that real quick.
at the morning meeting at work today, one of the roosters crowed outside, and someone in the meeting was like, "I'm gonna choke that chicken," and we were all like, "You're gonna choke the chicken, huh?"
Because that's what the kids are calling it these days.
That's what they've always called it. She was like, "I'm gonna never speak again."
Shit.
Oh, thank you, Zach.
This is music.
All right. So until Tristan gets back, this is what we're working with. Those are the ring boundaries. So, Alex, this shall be. Or actually, you might need your D4, right?
Here, you can use mine.
Zach, you were keeper of the map. All right. So, Alex, this will be you. And you are up against a fellow named Dogako. He's kind of a big guy, heavy set dude, a little chubby, but in his previous matches you've seen that he is a fucking powerhouse. And he is also a grappler, which does not really get along well with your guys' kind of
He's
typical
a
style.
slow bitch.
He is not actually even originally from Anza.
You don't even go here.
This guy is Kawarian. Greek. Greek/Italian.
I see.
Mediterranean, yeah.
Damn dirty meds.
Alright, I can't do it with the screen. I gotta get this.
The disrespect.
How is that shit staying intact? It's slowly wilting down.
Were you there the time that I fucking chucked a DM screen in the middle of a quest because I got mad?
Yes.
It was when we were doing the Twitch stream, and I got
Yeah, I was there for that.
oh, cool. So I had that little pizza box screen, and I got aggravated, and I just threw it on the ground. So, Alex,
Yes.
roll initiative, my friend.
Real quick.
Yes.
Is my wisdom mod being added to my AC? Is that already put in?
Is it wisdom mod for monks? I
That's
thought it was.
that's what it says.
No, what?
Yeah, monk
Okay.
wisdom.
It should be. Is it calculated in there on the app?
It should.
What's your AC?
13.
13. What's your wisdom mod?
1.
What's your dexterity?
Okay, so
Yeah,
That's
that makes
right.
sense. If your
Yeah,
dex is
yeah,
plus
alright,
2
so-
and your wisdom is plus 1,
you're level 3. You're gonna suck for a bit.
That's okay.
Oh.
Well, I'm gonna kick your ass.
I don't know how those. I mean,
What is that,
I
Winchell?
guess they'll probably work just fine on the.
These are the ones we
your
used
map.
last
Those
week.
are wet erases. All I have to do is spray it down.
Which I keep forgetting to spray.
Yeah.
I also grab this just in case.
Stop.
You know, we could have all played a prank on Ethan and
fuck
played
up,
the
Zach.
Furious 5 from Kung Fu
Damn it,
Panda.
Zach.
Oh, we should have.
Yeah.
Well,
All right.
The Furious 5. I'm pretty much Tigers.
only if I'm
Well,
Mantis. You see,
Wrong.
this is the work in progress character that I've got. He's a chunky boy.
Why is he so stocky?
He's a chunky
He's
boy.
pretty. He's pretty.
a sumo practitioner.
He's pretty much playing Poe.
Yeah, I kind of realized that after I built him and decided on his
literally
stuff.
Poe,
and then,
bro.
yeah.
Like,
Not literally. There's a lot of differences.
Yeah. I mean,
He's
still,
fat and he likes noodles, and he's a kung fu nerd.
What else
Okay, I'm
is
playing
there?
Poe. Okay, like I didn't realize it when I made it.
All right, Alex. So
the Wuxi finger hold.
roll initiative.
I want a Wuxi finger hold. 17.
Natural 20. He's going first.
Rip.
Why did you ask?
Why'd you bother making me roll?
I didn't roll till after I asked you to roll.
Fuck you.
So he's going to come up here, and he's going to hold his action.
Oh my
Your
god.
turn.
If he starts butt scooting, I'm out.
That was racist.
Fucking
Racist is
jiu-jitsu.
It's
not racist.
It was a
It's a cat.
BJJ.
Saying if the cat
I
starts rubbing
assume
that,
that-
this guy,
the other one, the
grappler.
Oh no,
He
this
does
is hand-to-hand
what?
fight.
that thing where they like sit on the ground and like start
Hey,
scooting.
hey, hey.
Alright.
Too much side talk.
Punch.
Move up to him.
That's going to be a 16 to hit.
Alright. So I'll let you have that. Except once you get in range, that's going to activate his held action. So he's going to try to grapple you. So you need to make a athletics or dexterity check. It is contested.
Alright, athletics of 3.
And you must beat a 21.
Bitch.
What the fuck, man?
He rolled really good.
19, 20, 21, 22.
Oh! Okay, so he goes for a grapple, and it's a good one. You know? And you used athletics?
Yeah, I did.
That means that you outmuscled him. And this is a big,
My
strong boy.
background is athlete, by the way.
Oh. So he comes in for the grapple, and you straight up just throw him to the side. So that's going to move him here, and then you hit.
Oh, 3 damage.
I mean,
It was still impressive enough.
Use
that
your
I won't
bonus
shock.
action and punch him again.
I can.
do that.
Is that just a bonus attack or what?
Yes.
Yeah,
bonus
pretty much.
action.
Yeah.
It's not a key point thing?
No.
No.
You can do a key point to do it again.
Okay. Okay, I'll do that. Hit again. Shit. Hold on, that's a +4, so 14 to hit.
Meets it, beats it.
Hey.
Pouch.
4. Hey.
7 damage?
Plus, 2, so 6.
Alright, and did you want to do flurry blows?
Yes.
That costs a key point.
One key point.
You have 3 key points.
I do. 1 key point, pounce him again.
Use. 19 plus 4 to hit.
This seems loud. This is loud.
4 damage.
How much damage?
4. Unarmed strikes are gay.
They get better. They get better.
I'm sure they do. I'm only level 3.
Alright. So, that is going to bring it to his turn. He just got, so you hit him, how many times? You just hit him 3 times, so 1, 2, 3.
I threw him on the ground and then whack.
Yeah, you have him up on the edge. Right there.
Nice.
So he's going to try to grapple you again.
Oh, really?
This is
Athletics
another
check
contestant.
again?
You got to beat a 21 again. He rolled the same thing.
Jesus H. 18, 19, 20, 21.
Alright, roll again.
Oh, Jesus Christ. 7.
He rolled a 9. So you are grappled.
No! Stop it! Get off of me!
And now that he has you grappled, he is going to use action search.
I'll be honest with that.
The fuck? He's not a monk?
Nope.
Remember, he's like Roman, right?
He's from Kolaria.
Yeah. Not Roman.
There is a different.
Hey, Zach.
That's the closest
Yeah.
parallel.
Beneath an enemy has action surge. Take a shot.
It's not a boss.
Take a shot.
All right. So since he has you grappled, he's going to get advantage on hitting you. So he's gonna roll. He's gonna miss.
He missed?
Now it's your turn. You may use an action to try to escape his grapple, which will be a contested check once again, like before. Athletics or acrobatics.
That's all I can do, so.
Wait. So
I have acrobatics of 4. I'll use that.
oh, I told you
You
had
said
the choice.
athletics or dex, not acrobatics.
Acrobatics is dex.
Okay.
I said strength or dex. You have to beat a 16.
I beat it.
All right, you are ungrappled.
Yeah.
It's your turn.
Yeah. Schwein aligned, dog.
Do I have to do like the flurry of blows again?
You don't have to. No.
Can I attack him?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said. it was
You
my
can do your
action.
bonus action attack.
Oh, is that for every turn?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Bonus action attack.
Yeah. So if you hit him here, what'd you roll?
I rolled an 8.
8. That is not going to hit him. Put him in a little bit of danger. He's going to move over here for his turn, unless you wanted a key point.
Sure.
All right. So you use another key point. Roll again.
Flurry of blows. I assume I'm going to be able to have a rest after this, so I don't really care about using my key point. 17 to hit.
That will hit.
Yeah. And that's going to be 4 damage.
4 demolish. So he is now going to make a dexterity saving throw with a DC of I have to do a good one because I'm going to have to keep this consistent the whole time. I'm thinking 14.
I was going to say 13.
Dexterity saving throw of 14. Or he is
14 sounds hard but fair.
or it will be a ring out.
Don't we have like a spell save DC or something?
He is ringed out.
Hey!
What's up?
So, pachow. Actually, here's a good way to do it. So you're using your dexterity for attacking, right?
Yeah.
Well, hey, we have a save DC for like our open hand techniques.
Oh, what is it?
Mine's 13.
What's it based off?
It's based off of
8 plus proficiency plus wisdom.
8 plus proficiency plus wisdom.
So
So yours would be
Proficiency
8,
is 2, so
9, 10, 11. So your DC for ring out says 11. He still fails that. So my bow has advanced to the tournament.
Nice.
This isn't really like an open tournament, so there's maybe some scattered applause. And then, so Sabini,
Yes.
you are going to be going now.
I'm ready for this.
Do you also want to be
Wanna be
this
some-
way?
Okay. No, I'll be this one.
Or
You're
so
right.
you need it.
Huh?
You need it
That's
for
you-
your...
that's
Never mind, then I'll say okay.
Where'd my die go?
You could always be another one of your dice that you don't need.
True. It's alright. I'll just
But if you're
roll with
D6, it makes you look fat.
that. I don't want to be fat.
What piece are you using? This one?
Yeah.
All right. We'll just start you there. So you are going. You are going up against a guy named.
I've been so hungry lately.
You're going up against a guy named Chocho. Alex, there's food right there. You don't know much about Chocho. He looks like a normal martial arts guy. Bring me one, Alex.
Does he look like a bitch?
No. So, Savannah,
Yes.
roll initiative.
I'm rolling initiative.
First roll.
Well, that's a...
Wow. First roll back and you botch.
It's alright. It's alright.
So that's how it's gonna go for you, huh?
It's gonna be alright.
That's what you get for sitting in between us two.
It's true. I'm sitting at the crux of bad luck right now.
Jesus.
Between Zachary's bad luck and Tristan's bad luck, and it's just like combining into
It's a
one.
perfect storm, bro.
I'll pray for you.
Please do.
It won't help.
Evidently, I'll need it.
We're all rooting for you.
So they're going first. Since you botched on
Oh,
initiative,
really?
since you botched on initiative, you will miss your first turn.
Yes.
I hate that.
I mean, that's how it works.
So, Chocho's going to come right up to you,
Jojo!
and they're going to smack you in the face. And that will give you 5 damage. And then that is going to push you back 1. He's going to step up to you, and he's going to attack you again. What's your AC?
My AC is 16.
Wow. That one will miss. They're going to use a key point to try to ring you out. They botched. You get an opportunity attack.
Okay. Okay, so for the opportunity attack, I'm just going to... There's not much I can do in this situation. It's just basically...
You just punch.
Okay, so I'm going to attack. Well, let me see. Probably not enough, but...
No, that's gonna miss.
You said it's enough?
No, I said that's gonna miss.
I was going to miss.
Unless you have some crazy power build. I don't
Probably
know.
not. It's just plus 5, so 7 plus 5. 12.
Alright. So you are gonna miss your first turn.
Okay.
They're gonna go again. What'd you say your AC was?
My AC is 16.
By the way, guys.
That's gonna be a miss. And that is also gonna be a miss.
Okay.
So, your turn.
Well,
There are no
for-
opportunity attacks in this battle.
So there's no opportunity attack, so I'm able to maneuver so I'm not facing the corner. Is that allowed? Able? Okay,
Yes.
I'm going to do that. So if I can, I'd like to position myself here, obviously. That's kind of the clear move.
Mm-hmm.
And try to launch a kick or an attack.
Right. Alright, go ahead and roll.
If this one misses again, I'm stealing someone else's dice. Yep,
Don't steal mine.
It might be left-handed dice.
it might be. Let me
It might be
just see.
left-handed.
That was a 10.
That's
so
better. Hey,
My dice are blessing me too.
10 plus 5, right? So that was a 15.
That would have been a 15, but no. It was a...
Well, that would have been your bonus action, right?
The other bonus action.
Oh, okay, so then yeah.
Unfortunately, 15 misses.
Fair. Alright, so in that case, I'm just gonna let me
See if any of this worked for you.
It was this one. That
It's
one's
really good that your AC is so dang high.
okay.
The AC of these
Okay.
characters is too
consistent
bad.
rolls, also really high.
I'm just gonna borrow that one.
Okay.
Alright. So it's Chocho's turn.
I was gonna say, you want to borrow mine? It apparently works pretty well for you.
17.
17. That hits me. At least I'm not against the wall.
7 damage.
7 damage.
God,
damn, boy. Chill, bud.
What's your health, Asavia?
I'm at 6.
how much health?
The
did
second
this
attack
dude
will
have,
miss.
By the way, when I remember now. How much health did my dude have left?
13.
Oh wow.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and punch first. There we go. That's better. It's an 18 plus 5.
Okay.
Does that hit?
Yeah.
He's frightening me.
No.
His AC's 23, bro.
Now! How is he not wearing armor? Alright, so in that case,
DM, I rolled a 27 to hit. Meets it, beats it.
I'd be so mad.
I rolled a natural 20.
Plus
Meets
3.
it, beats it.
Whoa! His AC of nat 20.
Alright,
I've
so-
definitely never done that before.
The first punch there, it did 6 damage, and then I'd like to can we do key points and stuff? Is that
Absolutely.
we're good? Okay.
Yeah, you can go fucking Nova
Okay,
mode.
I'm absolutely going to do Flurry of Blows and spend 1 key point to make 2 unarmed strikes as a bonus action, so I'm going to roll for the first one on that.
Oh, I was supposed to do 2
8
attacks
plus
last
5,
time. I only did
13.
one.
Huh?
13 hit him.
No.
And the second one,
Yeah, it's
18
better.
plus 5.
We'll hit.
Okay.
Roll
And that
damage.
one does... that one does...
It's the D4.
4. 4 damage.
Alrighty. So,
We are doing max HP, right?
yes.
Not bad. I didn't know that.
We can figure it out in a second.
I rolled pretty high regardless, so...
Yeah, we always do max HP. So, at level 3, do you only have Flurry of Blows?
Oh yeah, I
Also
should have
the
had
open
Waving
hands, I
Hook. And I did.
Is that the stun?
Yeah. I don't think we get the stunning strike yet, do we?
Yeah, we do.
Do we?
Do we? For sure.
I thought that was like a level 5 thing.
I know nothing about.
No, it's just open hand technique.
Is it?
Yeah, I don't have that
Okay.
one here.
Alright, so Chocho is going to try to hit you again.
Oh, yeah, that's right now.
17.
That hits me.
Knock him prone, knock
As
him
long as he doesn't do
50
6
feet
damage, I'm
away,
okay.
or No reaction.
5 damage.
I'm
Oh.
still standing.
I'm still standing.
And the second attack will miss.
Okay. To be fair.
To be fair.
To be fair. I should have been operating with way more health than I realized. My bad.
Alright, Savannah, you need to turn this the fuck around.
You're right. I
Grab
sure
his dick
do.
and twist it.
What's your max
The old
HP?
dick
Well, it's supposed to be higher than it was. I started with only 18 because I didn't realize you were doing max HP.
It should be closer to 24.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
What's your
Huh?
combo? Combo?
my Constitution is +2.
Also should be more than 24.
Yeah, 30.
It should have been going with 30.
Mhm.
I'm operating with almost half my health points. Okay.
Holy shit.
No wonder I'm almost dead.
D8 plus 2 per level. So that's 10. If we're doing maximum HP,
Roll.
it's 10 per level.
I don't have a lucky point either, so that misses.
You still get a bonus action.
Yes.
And you still have key points, right?
How many do I have at this?
3.
level? 3. I think I haven't played a monk in a minute.
Equal to level.
Okay, so hang on.
You're supposed to be the keeper.
I am keeping the map. Right?
Yeah,
Keep it
boy.
safe.
It was safe.
Alex, you're the keeper of the map.
Does a 17 hit him?
Yes.
Okay, great.
Thank God.
Right. Okay.
Only just.
Now,
Better.
that was the flurry of blows that I did, correct?
Yes.
Yes. So I hit with that. So I am going to use the open hand technique on him now.
Okay.
So I hit him with that one. So I'm going to roll damage for that blow first. He takes 4 damage, and then I'm going to impose one of these following effects, and I'm going to. If he fails a dexterity saving throw of a DC 13, he'll get pushed up to 15 feet. I'm trying to push him out.
Alright, so he rolls that
He
now.
needs to roll higher than a 13.
He does not.
He's out.
Okay.
He is ringed out.
With 1 health point.
Hooray! We both
He
Yay!
also
You've
he also had 1 health point left.
Oh, no
Oh,
way.
God.
Okay.
So
I kept everyone on my toes there. It's fine.
Everyone was on your toes?
Yeah.
Yeah, we were all
That's what it
just
felt
stepping on
like.
each other, like,
That is
Yeah.
exactly what it felt like. to me.
Stop stepping on toes.
They
How
don't
would he
have
do this
chopsticks.
without me?
They don't have chopsticks.
So,
They just use that drumstick.
you guys, sit down, bitch. Bitch, sit down,
It
Minus-
hurts me to sit for too long.
Minus 5 each.
old man. All right, so it is announced on the radio and in the magazines and in the newspapers
That I
That-
barely survived.
you two have battled your way into the final 8. All right, so very big deal, very cool, very cool.
I'm
So
going to adjust my health points.
you are also going to know who your opponents are going to be. So, Ma Bao, your opponent will be a fellow named Harto Wong, who is a member of the Shiva dojo, the same dojo as Wei Zan. And Savannah, you will be facing Kilai Onishi.
He lie.
Oh no!
Great.
Wow, just make the wham and fight right off
Beat
the
the
bat.
piss out of each other.
I had
What?
2 slots.
This is
Alex gave me his
ridiculous.
character
It's a cat
first, so I
fight,
put
and
him
I'm not
there.
even involved. This is stupid.
Fuck you. So, we're gonna fast forward a little bit. I'm trying to get to the meat of the quest here.
Fix my HP.
You guys remember where like, at the town square, they had that stage set up where they announced the tournament?
Mhm.
So you guys are back there. They have the stage set up again. Turn that down just a touch. And the mayor's up there, and he has all 8 of you guys up on the stage. And the mayor says, well, despite some unfortunate setbacks, I am proud to present our competitors for the tournament. In the first match, we have Wei Zan from the Shiva Dojo, hailing from here in Seigura. Crowd goes nuts. And he will be competing against Kenjiro Fang, who uses the Iron Dragon technique. He is from the Hagura Monastery. In the second bout, we will have Ovo Zenko, who uses the Gujo technique from here in Seigura, hailing from the Rising Moon Dojo. He will be competing against Oolong Zool.
Oh, he's a fighter?
Uh-huh.
Bro, he's gonna hurt you and then write a fucking hit piece. Like,
He's gonna beat your ass and then write some poetry.
Oolong is fighting independently, as he is not with any dojo. Then we have our late entrant, Ma Bao, who uses Tiger Style, also from the Hagura Monastery.
Oh.
You know him.
Oh, we're buddies.
You guys basically grew up together.
Softball technique.
And he will be fighting against Harto Wong, who uses Flying Hammer, who is also from the Shiva Dojo here in Seigura. And then in our final bout, we have Kilaya Onishi, who uses the Zai Gi Chi method from the Shi Quan Dojo in Venoja. And she will be going up against Kaya Hassani. I didn't come up with a fighting style for you yet.
That's fine.
She's from the Zoza Monastery.
No one knows what she did in that last match. We can't determine what that was.
I saw a lot of flailing, and it worked.
the ultimate slap fight technique.
I don't think hitting the opponent with the tail is actually legal, but we're figuring that out now.
I'm
We
not
probably should have.
She gored her opponent with her horns.
Yes, I believe it was a street
The
fighting
wings are
technique?
not regulation.
It's called sheer panic, man.
I don't think tieflings have wings.
They can either have wings
Some of
or
them
they can have tails, I believe. Yeah,
Yeah.
It's an option.
Yeah,
Yes.
one of the variant things.
Yeah.
If you get wings, you just don't get spells. It's like a feral tiefling
What the
or whatever.
fuck have I been doing with my life?
Yeah, it's a lesser known
Anyway.
one, but yeah.
So, yeah, you guys see each other again. You didn't know that he was going to be entering. You thought you were going to be the only one coming from the Hagura Monastery. By the way-
what Mushing's up to.
By the way,
He's dead.
he's vibing somewhere. By the way,
Gambling problem.
you recognize the name Oolong Zool. The one who's going up against him.
Do I?
Yeah, it sounds familiar. You're not sure why, but especially the name Oolong. You remember hearing that name before.
That's right.
Had that
It's a really
cheese.
good kind of tea.
And a Dragon Ball character. Anyway,
It seems
So-
like nobody remembers that.
so everyone's going crazy. You guys all get your applause, and then the crowd disperses, just kind of leaving the 8 of you hanging out there.
Was this right after my fight, or is this like a new?
This is the next day.
Okay.
So Wei Zan and Harto Wong, since Wei Zan and Harto Wong, they're dojo buddies, they fuck off together. Oolong fucks off because fuck all y'all.
Fuck you, Oolong.
So then that leaves the 5 of you.
Is this like early morning?
It's like afternoon. So you see the person that you didn't think you were going to see here.
Yes, Val. Val. What's your character's name again? Kinjiro. Ah, yes. Kinjiro, the man I know so much about. My character knows.
I'm the golden boy of the Hagura Monastery.
He's the golden boy. All the masters always talk about how he was number 1 and the best, and how he was going to bring glory back to the Hagura Monastery.
Kinjiro, he's number 1. His muscles are number 1.
He's arms are like
He's muscles.
You see, your father. So the Seigura Monastery is very well known because of the exploits of a certain June Tortuga, who Ma Zheng grew up alongside. And you might be a little bit irked that your dad, who you think is super rad, doesn't really get talked about, but this stupid fucking turtle guy does.
Hey, don't underestimate a turtle that knows martial arts.
But, it's kind of like, everyone talks about June Tortuga, and you're like, well, my dad was a pretty damn good martial artist, too, and no one talks about him. And then now I'm here, and they're talking about this fucking Kenjiro guy. But Kenjiro's always been nice to you.
Yeah, martial arts, sports.
You never know what's going on.
Kitty autism.
Kitism, if you will.
Captain.
Are you purring?
If this is what it's going to be like every time you play this character, I'm going to kill him. And it won't be subtle at all. It'll be in the middle of the ring on the grandest stage, and I'll just have someone nat 20s.
My character is a cat, and I'm role playing him as a cat.
17 nat 20s in a row. He's just pummeling you to death.
You're gonna get Jet Li at the end of Fearless.
Either that, or we're just gonna wake up and he's gonna be like on the side of the road. Car hit him.
I'll do you a character. So we're gonna go to Frank's ramen shop, and his special is gonna be
taking that
Fred.
wing
Oh,
chun
God,
from-
Yeah, Fred.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Fred.
Okay.
Now it is good to see you.
Yes.
I was not aware you were going to be competing in this.
Well, I like to be surprising. Plus,
Well, consider me thoroughly surprised.
I have to carry on my father's legacy. Or create one, I guess.
You can probably see my character's intent in listening to this, by the way.
Hello.
Right, I'm sorry, I did not want to interrupt, but you two are from the same monastery.
Yes, the Haguro Monastery.
So, how is it going to be when you two fight each other and one of you wins and the other doesn't? I'm just curious. Do you two have that worked out already, or is it going to be after everything happens? Are you going to, then have any feelings? I just want to know.
Sports.
What is there?
So you're just in it for the...
What is there to
Fight.
figure out?
I mean, don't you want to be a greater... I'm confused. Don't you want to... Why are you here in the tournament in the first place if you don't...
Of course I want to compete and I want to win, but, if I'm bested by a better fighter, then that is the way that it should be.
Your monastery must be very impressive with their emotional regulations, I should say. I don't know how I would feel. That's all I'm saying. Anyways, I like your fighting style. It's fantastic. What was your fighting style after? Iron Dragon. Is that more aggressive?
Wing Chun, if you know it.
Is it more aggressive or is it defensive? Or...
It's defensive. Kind of both. Nicely blended.
Big fan of your fighting style. It was very aggressive, except there was also some defensive happening there, a little bit maybe.
Yeah, what the heck was that you were using?
I have no idea. I panicked a little bit. I was trying to speak with him at first, just to give proper acknowledgement of the fight and everything, and suddenly he was right in front of me, and I hadn't quite noticed, and the rest of that from there was sheer panic and reflex. So,
is this your first time fighting in a tournament?
yes, very much so. Yeah, we don't have a lot of people in my hometown, so there's never, when it comes to any kind of tournaments, I mean, you're fighting the same 3 people year after year. So.
Well, if I could offer you a small token of wisdom, they've already kind of done the acknowledgement of the fighting bit by signing up. So just kind of go into it whenever you're done.
Well, no, I meant more like I was trying to just... It's not that I was sitting there trying to have tea with them. That's not what I'm saying. I wasn't trying to sit there and go through everything, but I was at least trying to make a proper acknowledgement that the fight was beginning and everything.
That's what the bell's for.
Okay. I don't think you're hearing me. I now know that the bell means you beat the shit out of one another. At the time, I thought you would wait just a moment. That's not how it goes here.
It's not.
So, anyways, but
that's all right. In his first fight, he ran out to the middle of the ring and bowed, and then got kicked in the face.
There actually is a moment of repose after the bell before
That's
the
what I
fight
thought.
begins, and that is the amount of time it takes to close the distance.
Yes, apparently. Yes, no, he closed the distance, all right, directly to me, right in front of my face. But
Her nose is just...
no, I fixed that. It's fine. Don't touch it. It's
By
so
the way,
bruised.
Savannah, your fighting style is called Oni Fist.
Oni fist. Yes.
Ha! Demon fighting.
It's a little bit on the nose. It's fine.
Where did you say you were from? Where's your monster?
Zoza.
Oh,
Yeah, right close to the border.
quite a journey you took there.
Well, it didn't take it today,
yeah,
of course,
fair enough,
but
fair enough.
you know, but yes, it was quite a journey, but it was well worth it.
Sorry,
Good noodles.
When did you get into the?
Where did you get those?
Friends.
We were just standing right here.
He brought them with him.
Yes.
It's just always got news.
He's a hungry boy.
I brought them from home. My mother
Right,
made these.
Right, and it's
They're
you
delicious.
I'm fighting today or tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
It's you I'm
Well,
fighting
no.
tomorrow,
It's like in a
correct?
week.
In a week. We're fighting one another next round, correct?
Correct.
Right. Well, good luck to you. You saw what my fight looked like, so I don't probably have to wish you good luck, but we'll see
I
what
don't
happens.
think luck will be necessary.
I would agree. Did you see my fight?
I did. It was unfortunate.
So what are you doing?
Yeah, Aspen, your gut feeling on this person is fucking dweeb.
My gut feeling on everybody here is
You're like fucking amateur.
it's like
Man, it's gonna.
dweeb,
It's
fuck you,
really
I want
gonna.
to win.
Like at least
It's
he's
really
from a
gonna-
reputable monastery, you know.
So
It's really gonna-
yeah, so is he.
But I don't know him, so dweeb, fuck you, I want to win.
she's from like a fucking no name fuck off monastery.
She's about as far out as I am, though.
Farther.
I'm further.
A little bit further, yeah.
Yeah.
But like she's from like a fuck off monastery.
And there's
It's
like
gonna hurt even
2
more when
people.
she beats you with the flailing.
Like his monastery has something like 200 people in it.
Mhm.
Hers has maybe like 20.
Ovo. I don't know why I think that's still like that. Ovo, have you met my cohort here?
I have not.
This is my colleague, Bao.
So are all 4 of you quite good, close friends then?
No, we met each other last week.
Well, you met him.
Well, I
earlier
met
than
him like years ago,
But you all met last week.
yes.
Right. Interesting.
Acquaintances at
Right. Well, you go to eat noodles somewhere. Frank's, was it?
Fred's.
Fred's. I got that wrong. That's embarrassing.
I thought it was
Fine.
friends.
It's okay. You've never been there.
Fred's great.
He's a great guy.
We like Fred.
We love,
Right.
we love Fred. Fred is amazing. We can take you there. Hook you guys up.
Would you like
Don't
some tea?
How much is it? Is this supposed to be?
I'm concerned for your loses.
Don't worry. It's on them.
If we're going to
Thank
go,
you.
we should hurry. My lunch hour is coming to a close.
You
I
have
need to go
only
back
an
to
hour for
training.
your lunch, and then you go straight to training.
Absolutely.
Right.
It takes me an hour just
Directly
to
after
make
lunch.
Really.
It feels a bit counterproductive.
Not at all.
Oh, I see. Right. Bit intense, that one. Just a bit.
Yeah, I'm like gonna start.
I would say
eating away.
focused.
All right.
I did 10.
She just starts walking off towards Fred's.
Off to Fred's.
Well, I'm following the big guy towards wherever, because he said he was paying for me, so I'm going that way.
The old Ovo, yeah. All right.
So, Ovo, now that you've had a chance to see some of the other competitors, how do you think you fare?
I'm terrified.
Oh.
Likewise!
Well, a little apprehension is probably okay, but don't let it overwhelm you.
Oh, I don't know. I don't think I have anything on most of these people.
I think that you have a very distinct advantage.
You're in the top 8, aren't you?
Oh, I mean, like, barely.
Well, I'm barely here too, but that doesn't mean that I'm sitting here just assuming.
In fact, you didn't originally qualify.
I didn't originally qualify, so if we face off against one another, you'll probably at least get one more win.
I don't know about that. It does.
Well,
At the very least, I think you have a very distinct advantage over most of the rest of the field here, being as your fighting style is primarily a pushing style, even when via ring outs.
That's true.
This should be right up your wheelhouse.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
In your wheelhouse.
There you go. Right in your wheelhouse.
Yeah.
euphemism.
Kind of blended a couple of them there.
This kind of tournament should be right up your ass.
Right, okay.
So I think you have actually a bit more of a chance than you might think you do.
Well, if I can position myself well, then possibly, yeah. That's a good idea. I never thought to do that. Yeah, that could be a good advantage. Thank you so much.
Internally, what do you mean you never thought of that? That's the entire point.
Yeah, I know.
Anyway, Friends.
Friends.
All right, so
Fred, we're back, and I brought more friends.
yeah, so you guys walk through the town. You guys are getting a good bit of attention as you're walking through. You know, like this is a martial arts town. They love this shit. You guys are the heroes of the hour.
Welcome to your first
Soaking
taste of
it in
celebrity.
for father.
And especially seeing over half of the competitor pool walk in a group. There's people coming up and taking. Yeah.
Don't worry, I can.
They're trying to steal my soul. What are they doing? I hide immediately behind him from the cameras, just
Have
guard
you
him.
never had your photo taken?
You're not supposed to have your photo taken. It captures your soul. Little pieces of it. It does.
Well, it's a good thing
You've
I can
never
make my
heard
way
of
to
the photograph
Fred's
demon.
Smell alone.
Well, I'm going to be soulless then. Oh no.
Well, from our conversations that we've had previously, I would maybe agree that could potentially be the case.
Right.
But yeah.
Photograph even exists. He's real.
So people are coming up. Some people come up to you and they have like a picture of you. Hey, can you give me an autograph? And no one comes up to the rest.
I just pull it out of my sleeve. I just have one on me all the time.
Damn.
Fucking golden boy.
Are you famous?
I've garnered some.
I am the son of my shady.
Just in the tournaments or beforehand?
A little bit before.
With what?
I don't like to say, but
He's a poster boy.
that's a good way to put it.
You're the face of your monastery?
More, I'm the rising star of the monastery, I guess you could say.
Right.
It's kind of a weird concept to use, Savannah.
Yeah. So you're representative of all of the monastery. How does it
The
work?
future of the monastery.
The future.
Yeah.
So you're going to take over the monastery?
No, I'm just going to bring like prestige and honor to it.
Me too.
Oh, you too.
I mean,
In fact, even more prestige and honor, if I can help it.
alright, calm down there, Zuko.
But there's no hard feelings, eh?
No, there isn't.
Sports.
I'm not super comfortable with this level of attention that I've been getting as of lately, but
You had a pen on hand, ready to sign.
it just became convenient.
It's just happened naturally.
There's a convenience factor to it. I get asked a lot to sign my name on things.
Can you sign this?
Case in point.
So, genuine question here. Why don't you just say, not right now, thanks. I'm eating.
Because it's faster just to do it than to just say, no thank you, no thank you, no thank you. It's faster than just...
It must be nice.
It's
These
not.
problems that you have.
It's not, actually. It's very
Some girl comes up, please sign me.
Oh no, he's a minor.
So is she.
Cackle.
Oh no. Moral gray area. Anyway, I'm not, and I'm running the quest. So,
Oh no.
you guys arrive at Fred's Noodle Shop. You walk
Fred's
in,
gonna become famous.
and you see the picture of you standing next to Fred that was taken last week is already framed up on the wall.
with
Fucking
my
sick.
signature on it, if I remember correctly. Yeah.
How difficult it must be to be you! Do y'all see the meals free here?
The last time, yeah. The only time. So far.
Well, I mean, it's free if you don't consider having your photograph taken and a signature.
So where's Fred standing?
So Fred is currently at the counter, and he is having a somewhat heated conversation with Oolong,
Oh,
This
yeah.
fucking guy.
who is sitting at the counter.
Well, so for immediately, my character, who knows no personal boundaries, starts to sidle a little bit closer over to them to overhear everything.
So,
Fucking
Eavesdrop the character.
Conversation, don't mind it.
So-
What's your name? Eves, last name dropping.
so Oolong's sitting there, and he's like, "No, if you look at it, Krier is not the same fighter that he was in the past years. He's over the hill. He's done. He's not winning. No one's ever won 3 times in a row. He's not winning 3 times in a row." And Fred's like, "I'm telling you, no one on this planet can beat Career Jahako. Nobody! Not at all. And it's like, you're ignoring so many great up-and-coming competitors. I mean, Career, he's had, you know, a good career and everything, but he's injured, he's older, he's at the point where he can't... Oh. Hello.
Alright, well, I was listening in quietly.
No,
You're over here
continue.
slurping your tea, trying to get noticed.
It's a little hot.
Then blow.
Zoza Monastery?
Yes. Yes, I am.
What do you
I'm
know?
Kaya.
Yeah. I know who you are.
You know who I am.
Yes.
That is the first time anyone has said that since meeting me so far today. Thank you so much. That's
I don't
going to
think
be
that's a good thing.
top. No, it's going to be
It's
top-notch
definitely
awarded
not a
for
good
me. Going to set that high on my bookshelf there.
He's already starting to hit me.
What if I ask you a couple questions?
Say no.
Sure. But if I could have some noodles first.
Oh, that's up to Fred here. And Fred's like,
Fred,
are you with Kenjiro?
I'm with Ovo.
Who is with
Oh.
Kenjiro?
yes.
Stop bringing it back around to you.
Who is with
Ovo
Bao?
is once
Who
again
is with
going
Bao?
to be like, oh yes,
We're all
these are
Kila.
my two new friends. Hey Fred, how you doing? This one wants da 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 da. Exactly what you would have
Yes.
ordered anyway.
Give me one
And this
bowl of
one wants
da-da-da-da-da right
da-da-da-da-da.
now.
Exactly what you would have ordered.
All right, here's
anyway.
your
I am a
da-da-da-da
lemongrass
noodles.
girl. How did you know?
All right, so he's
I'll
like,
have this.
Give us
Friend,
some.
friends of Ovo and Kenjiro are friends of mine. On the house.
It's pretty good.
And then Fred kind of looks at Oolong. Is he with you? So Oolong kind of sits there and he's like, so, Kaya Hassani, correct?
That is correct.
From Zoza Monastery.
Mhm.
It says you were, I believe if I recall correctly, you were orphaned, left the monastery, trained up in Oni Fist.
A slight correction on that. I was not orphaned. I was simply abandoned. There's a difference.
I believe it's the same thing.
My parents didn't die tragically. They just didn't want to.
So,
Correct.
They just
That
did
feels
There is a
worse.
difference.
That just feels worse.
It is worse.
It is arguably worse.
so
One, they didn't have a choice.
you
One,
were
they
you were
made a
trained
choice.
in Oni Fist.
That is correct.
Now, do you have any concerns with the fact that Oni Fist is a little bit of a taboo technique?
Can you define taboo in this instance?
Well, you see, I believe it was in 1047 in the Dragon League finals when a man was killed because of techniques pertaining to Oni Fist. And for a while, it was a banned technique. It only became, legal again a few years ago, and even then it was only by a technicality.
What technique does Oolong here use? You don't know? Never seen him fight.
Well, when it comes to concerns such as that, I typically do refer to whoever is running this tournament to see what is truly allowed and what is not, and I will abide by their rules.
Well, it is not banned anymore, but do you have any concerns about the lethality of certain techniques in your arsenal?
Of course. I
Are
never
you
wish to
aware
go-
of the lethality of some of the techniques in your arsenal?
Of course I am. Everyone should be aware of lethalities.
Are you... So you hold back a little bit in these matches, then?
I wouldn't say necessarily that I hold back. I would say instead that I choose specific techniques and use them accordingly. So that I win my fights, but I do not kill. I actually dislike killing quite a
Well,
bit.
one of the problems with Oni Fist, because any martial arts technique can be very fatal.
Of course.
Necessarily, one of the problems with Oni Fist is that it has a tendency to be accidentally fatal.
Which is why I train every day.
Yes. So did the man who killed someone in the Dragon League finals.
I suppose the difference there would be what they're training for. He was training probably... Well, I would say I'm not training to kill. I'm training specifically not to kill. So.
In fact, the man who invented Oni Fist, he had quite a reputation.
Why was your hand in front of my face?
Do you know about that? the reputation of the man who invented your technique?
Would I know anything about this even?
Oh,
I can say that I've never been told.
It was a certain man named Kinakuma. He disappeared years ago after being investigated for a series of murders, which, they determined likely happened. There was a warrant out for his arrest, and he disappeared. So, do you have any concerns using the technique, the
How long was
martial
he
arts
gone? I'm
style?
sorry to interrupt. How long was he gone exactly?
Some 20 years.
Interesting. I would say I have some concerns, yes.
Yet you choose to enter the tournament anyway, knowing that you were using the technique of a murderer.
Well, I would say this actually. You saw my last fight, correct?
Yes.
Did you see any technique at all in what I was doing?
Jesus.
So, then your defense is that you suck. You're not going to kill anybody because you're terrible.
My defense is I'm not going to use techniques that are in danger of killing anyone.
I think actually perhaps since you have demonstrated that you have a lack of mastery over your own, martial art, I believe that
Doesn't everyone?
I believe that makes it more dangerous.
Actually, I would say martial arts and kung fu, specific kung fu is that what we call it here, just martial arts.
You say martial art.
Actually, martial arts in itself is fluid and moves entirely as its own and does its own thing. It is life. It is breath. It is movement. It cannot be something that you stop
Incorrect.
learning.
Martial arts is about discipline, about will, about strength, about courage.
Correct, and those things continuously grow.
Yes. If you cannot wield your martial art correctly, you are more dangerous than you would be otherwise.
Well, since you are so insistent on making sure that I say that I'm going out to kill people and that I myself am a hindrance to everyone around me, you may go ahead and spread that news. It's not true, but you may try.
I was sensing a bit of hostility.
There's no hostility.
A little bit of aggression. You seem a little bit worked out.
No, sorry. That's just me, my energy. However, I will
So you would say that
you're
you are a hostile person.
Would you say I'm a hostile person?
I would.
Would you say I'm a hostile person?
No.
Would you say I'm a hostile person?
I would say that Oolong here likes to twist people's words and use
I'm not going to ask you because no, actually, I'm going to ask you specifically.
Isn't Oolong the
Do you
guy
think
who's
I'm
supposed to fight?
hostile in any regard? Or a danger or threat in any way?
Oh,
Not at all.
Not at all. See? Not at all. There's at least several people who say that I am not what you claim me to be.
I have known her for a whole 10 minutes, and I think that she
Yes,
is
you see, though,
perfectly
my
right.
job, though, is to dig into martial artists and evaluate them.
And you've been doing a bang-up job of that so far, sir.
A lot of people agree, thank you.
I wouldn't.
Also, it seems like you're getting very defensive, you seem to be a very irritable person.
You're attacking her character.
Seem to be a little bit unstable.
No, so you asked if you could ask me some questions, and I said sure. And then I started answering the questions, and you started making me out to be a killer.
I'm not making out to be anything. I haven't written anything yet.
Yeah.
I'm asking you questions.
Correct. You are. And yet, you are, in every question that you ask, further driving me into a corner to try and implicate myself as a dangerous person. Which, I mean, I'm a martial artist. I am supposed to be dangerous. But I'm not supposed to be a killer.
I am asking you the questions that my readers want to hear.
What do they want to hear about me? That's first.
Of course. The readers of my magazine are loyal fans of my magazine and of the sport. Especially things that pertain to the Seigura tournament. They want to know who they're going to be watching.
Right. And they're not going to be watching an intentional killer. I hope they will not be watching an unintentional killer, and I will do everything in my power to prevent that.
You hope?
Of course. Any accident can happen anywhere, and I do everything in my power to prevent it. I mean, you saw the 2 busted kneecaps of the last martial artists that tragically stepped down out of my way, correct? Accidents apparently can happen anywhere. Both of them had 2 busted kneecaps. Both of them.
Have you ever killed anybody?
I will not answer that question.
Jesus, well, that's a yes.
You're hostile now.
I'm leaving.
Well, you might as well end the conversation
I'm
now.
suddenly
Thank you
more
for your time.
interested.
And Oolong stands up and leaves.
Oh, that was a not the best thing to say to that man at that moment.
But do you think that it's going to be printed everywhere? Do you think people are going to notice?
I guess the
Most
question is,
likely.
how much
Good.
do you care about
Print it.
PR?
Well, I don't care about good or bad. I just want people to know where I am because I'm looking for someone.
There you go.
This is what is it that they say? No such thing as bad press.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Fred's
what he
kind of
prints about
sitting
me.
there like,
It's fine. I don't care what he prints about me. I know who I am, and that's fine.
How are your noodles?
They are delicious. This is lemongrass, and it's amazing.
Yeah.
You like to taste things of other people's, don't you?
First time I've done it.
yeah,
I guarantee.
that's not going to look good on paper.
Sorry. No matter what I said, I feel like he was going to twist it regardless. So.
Oh, he was absolutely going to do that. That's why I recommended not talking to him in the first place.
Oh no, I wanted to talk to him because
Oolong is a reputable journalist.
what he prints, people read. Correct?
Yes.
I want someone to know where I am. So if he prints with that, with what he said, hopefully it'll spread to more people. That means hopefully I'll be able to track down who I'm searching for.
Well, if you don't do good in the tournament, you're probably not going to get outside of Seigura. Who are you looking for?
My mentor.
Who's your mentor?
Who's my mentor even?
Ken Akuma.
That's what I thought! Okay.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Ken Akuma.
Actual cat hissing.
So anyways,
Fred just slowly turns and walks into the back.
you're gonna have to get this noodle from him.
Hey,
He's
Zach,
allowed to not tell
you know who Ken Akuma is.
Mhm.
He's also from the Seigura Monastery.
Did not know that bit.
He was also someone who hung out with your dad.
God damn
Oh,
it.
and for the record, for you all to know, I have not killed anyone.
Oh.
But I thought that giving him the ambivalent answer would get everyone to leave. So.
Sure. Sorry, I'm not here.
Yeah, I can see it now. Does not deny that she has murdered somebody.
In fact, she practically confessed.
How about this?
She all but confessed.
Dangerous Odifist user, wielder of killing techniques, says we would not answer whether or not she's killed others before. Makes a great headline.
You know, if you really wanted some press so someone would find you, you could have just kicked his ass.
I don't think she could.
I'm pretty sure she would have been arrested.
Is he not a martial arts user?
Who?
Long.
So are you.
Right?
Barely.
But he's been
A
around
user
for
of
a hot minute.
dangerous and murderous techniques, you could kick his ass.
Now,
I mean,
you
almost
say
any
that lightly,
technique
but
can be murderous.
yeah, the Oni Fist is a particularly potent technique.
Oh, I didn't say it wasn't.
Oni Fist was developed by Ken Akuma for the sole purpose of being able to kill people better.
Yeah, that sounds like Ken.
I will
God
say,
damn it, Joe.
I will say, what's martial arts style that I use is specifically for defense. And if someone comes a little too close, then I punish them, push them back. I don't kill them. And I have not killed anyone or even come very close.
I believe you.
I've only maimed or seriously injured people.
That is true. I'm
The
very-
ones who come to their injuries, it's not the same thing.
The only time I have hurt someone badly before was when I disobeyed my mentor's ruling and did not listen. And that is actually when I went a little too far and very badly hurt someone. And I regret it to this day.
Oh.
On that note, more noodles?
Yes.
Fred, another round!
Or,
Actually,
she's gonna make me pay for that.
sushi.
He comes out. He comes out and gives you more food. When he gives you yours, he kind of slowly, and then goes straight back.
I have to get used to that.
Sue-Ann is in the background still yelling that she wants a divorce.
I could totally destroy a plate of sashimi right now.
Gross.
You're gross. Weakling can't eat raw fish.
I can eat sushi. I just don't like sashimi.
Why?
Because it's cold and clammy.
Delicious.
Okay, good.
Have you
The
found
sauce.
lodging?
Not as of yet. Why? Do you have a suggestion?
You've been staying in like a shitty motel that is too expensive.
Yeah.
Well,
You've been homeless. You've just been sleeping on the road.
Oh
I'm
god.
sure.
Yeah, but no one's asked me yet.
I'm sure that I could probably get you set up somewhere a little nicer.
I would very much appreciate that.
Are you in one of those? Are you right now? Because you meant like, are you in one of those hotels right now that are charging like 2 arms, a leg, and a firstborn for 1 night stay?
The amount of money they're charging per night, I'm surprised it doesn't come with free pull.
Free what?
He meant pussy.
We're kids, goddammit.
Like, when the guy told me how much it was gonna be per night, I mean, I didn't have another choice, but I was like, is the room gonna jerk me off?
Oh my god, there's sticks in the walls. This is me.
Oh my god, I was everywhere.
It's the first draft of
Oh, what's this hole for?
Ooh.
I wonder why this room has so many holes in the wall.
Oh my god. Anyway.
Right. Moving on from that question, which was not intended to get the reaction that it just did.
I think I can put in a good word at a nicer hotel down the street.
After all, his face is emblazoned everywhere.
Did they not give you, like... Did the monastery not give you, like, money for a room? Or? Did they?
No.
Oh.
That seems Did they give you money for the room?
They might have.
Poster boy.
It's fine. I don't care.
I'm really uncomfortable with my level of celebrity.
You were the only one that Seigura actually, like,
It's
entered into the tournament.
I ain't even mad about it.
Wait, did you enter yourself in? Did you just like...
Yeah,
Fuck
he was a walk-on. He just showed up. He
Well,
was
that's fine.
invited, and then Seigura entered him.
What?
Yeah.
Did what to him?
I reach out and I smoosh your little kitty face. Like, stop being horny. Just stop.
Yes.
I can't stop.
I'm about to whip out the minus 5 HP.
I was about to say out of character. Yeah, that's
If
your
people
job.
would stop saying things that are unintentionally inappropriate, I wouldn't have to make these jokes.
We said entered him into you immediately took it out of reference.
I
That's
just
on
said
you.
entered him.
I think you're just mad that you didn't get in.
I would love to
Thank
be
you
entered.
for Is that Fred or Uwong that said that?
What time of day is it?
It's like, mid-afternoon.
Well,
Well, the lunch hour is over, so you have to head out to go training, right?
Yes.
I think I'm gonna go down by the river. To pray?
Are you gonna fish? I was about to say he was gonna fish.